morning, you beautiful humans. Another day, another video documenting what's going on in my life and my mind. Super stoked. We're sitting on the beach again. The sun is out. It's a beautiful weather. Been for a swim and feeling so grateful. The first thought that could be the entire video but won't be is people would kill to have the life I live and to be dealt the cards I've been dealt. I'm so fortunate. Very far from perfect, but very, very privileged and honored to live the life I have. Being Australian, first of all, being a healthy, able-bodied male, and being healthy and able-bodied first, love being a man. So many great things, having access to an education, having two parents that love me. Those are all little things that compound and add up and make me the human I am and give me such a good foundation and such a good path to go and pursue creating a fulfilling life and creating positive impact in the world. And the way I think about it is I struggled with privilege for a long time. I wanted to hide the privilege. I wanted to believe life was fair for everyone and that I needed to downplay what I had to not make people feel bad. And now I can confidently say I flipped that, and the best way for me to use what I've got is to not be lazy and to create. And so thinking about how good my life is, and then for me appreciating that, taking a moment to acknowledge that because my life is amazing, and then going and using that energy and that gratitude. The best way to say thank you for an amazing life is to create positive impact in the world. So that's a really important thought for me. I'm sitting on the beach at 9 a.m. Beautiful sunny day, on my path of creating something that I love, creating a fulfilling life and positively impacting thousands of people, which is so cool. So I think I'm doing a good job. The main message, I'm actually really excited about this. It's interesting. I don't often walk away from Sunset Crew with a massive takeaway or lesson that I learned from someone else. I learn a lot, but it's kind of more passively. It takes more time. I learn a lot through observing people. I learn from my own constructive criticism about sessions. I kind of connect a lot of dots for myself. And people say really cool things, but often I'm not present enough for it to fully soak in. I'm often moving around, I'm often thinking about how other people are navigating the session, but I'm getting better and better at surrendering and trusting that people will be okay to socialize. People will be comfortable, and not everyone will enjoy Sunset Crew, but the people that do will keep coming back. They love it, they'll tell their friends, and that's who I'm building this for. And a way that trust unfolds at sessions is, rather than me worrying about if each person is enjoying an activity or if people need more questions, just letting conversations flow and just letting them happen. And so yesterday I probably sat down in a group for a good hour, and everyone, there was probably 20 people, 25, everyone was chatting in their own groups, having a good time. And I was in this group, and this man I learned so much from. The main thing that I want to remind myself that he taught me, or he gave me a great analogy for, is perspective. So the way he demonstrated this, we were talking about how our minds work. That was the overall topic. And we did a heap of questions about, like, is your mind more realistic? Is it more creative? And actually we did a cool activity where everyone stood up and everyone asked a question to the group, and depending on your answer, you stepped left or right, or forward or back. So we alternated between left and right and forward and back, and each person asked a question about how their mind works. And it was really cool visually seeing how different we all are, and how some people were unsure and how some people would take a massive leap. And yeah, really cool activity. But following on from that, this man showed me, he just demonstrated perspective using his hand. And he said, say 2 of us are looking at my hand. If you're watching this video, you're looking at the back side of my hand. You may see the knuckles, you may see a vein, you may see a freckle, you may see the position of my hand. You're still looking at my hand. But from my angle, I'm looking at lines on my hand. I'm looking at calluses. I'm looking at fingerprints. And we are both looking at the same thing, but we have completely different perspectives, completely different angles, and we are seeing completely different things, even though, yes, we are looking at the same thing. And so what he talked about and what I loved is sometimes when you're talking to someone, you can all be looking at the same thing or thinking about the same thing, but you have to look around and see what they might be seeing. And I love empathy and I love thinking in other people's perspectives, but this hand analogy just made it so simple, because if I turn the hand around, you guys are then seeing what I see and I'm seeing what you see. And taking a moment to look and do that, and to look around and think, where might you be coming from? What might you be looking at? And is there a difference? Obviously the hand is simple and you could say the back side, the front side, but so many things in life, we're all looking at something and we all have very different perspectives. And what I find a lot of comfort in is we're all different. And every Sunset Crew session, every event that I run, every person I talk to, I am a hand for everyone. Everyone looks at me differently. Everyone is going to have their opinion of me. I can't control that. I just have to keep being me. But at Sunset Crew, everyone has their own experience. Everyone could be asked the exact same question at the exact same time, and they're all going to perceive it completely differently, because they are all looking at the hand through their own lens. So I just loved that as a tool and as a reminder for perspective and empathy with conversations with someone. I've been reading the Let Them Theory book. That's our book at the Sunset Crew Book Club. This is day 3 that I have read before bed, and I've been sleeping so good. Like, I'm feeling so good about reading before bed. But I also love the Let Them Theory, where right now she's talking about, Mel Robbins is talking about everyone's going to have their opinion, and it's natural to have opinions and thoughts about loved ones that may not all be positive, and that's okay. Everyone is going to have their opinion. That's not what you can control. So I really appreciate that too. Yeah, I'm happy and content with that as my video. I love that reminder. That was my takeaway at Sunset Crew. Really, really cool when I am present and give myself the space to learn at my own event from the people there as well. And I'm glad I can document it. Another thing I want to close on is this is day 16, I believe, of daily videos, and I'm noticing myself getting better on camera. I'm enjoying doing this each morning. It feels way better to do it in the morning than the evening, and I really like giving myself a message to remind myself of. So I'm gonna keep going, and I know my future self is gonna appreciate this. I'm in a really good era of my life. I feel good, and I'm just gonna ride the wave of feeling good and keep going. Love you all.